Well, we're just still trying to get the cameras set up, and it's been quite hectic. Dave doesn't have a line in yet. I don't even know if he's got his entire rig put together yet. This is my 5th run and the 2nd fish in. I'll show you a picture. The last fish I got in was a beautiful 23 pounder, and I'm pretty sure that the first 2 fish that I had hook pulls on due to a small hook were probably about that size or bigger. So the stamp is looking good at this spot this morning. So Dave and I are going to put in a few hours. We'll talk about the tactics and what we're doing in a little while once we actually get things put together. So far, our little urban adventure today is bang on the money for a good time. I'm gonna get this one back. Well, yeah, hectic morning. Multiple runs, 2 fish on the mat so far. Unfortunately, 2 lost. A couple other runs that I set into nothing. Might have just been aggressive liners. But we're on a spot that's been pre-baited. Dave's been doing really well here, so he's been keeping the bait trickling in, and just said, you know what, the stamp of fish is pretty high as far as an average goes, so we should try it. And I had 1 fish here last year. It wasn't overly big, but you know, pretty hard fight, good scrappy fish. So I just happened to have the morning free. I said, okay, Dave, where's the hot bite? Let's go here. And yeah, it's only, I don't know how you can see that, but it's 9 a.m. I had 2 fish on the mat, and I didn't even get a line in until 7:15. Quick rig talk, very simple. Inline setup, 2.5 ounce inline lead, short hook length, split shot, size 4, universal perfection, set up blowback style with a high attract pineapple pop-up. That's it. The first 2 fish that I had on this morning, just set that down, we're on the same lead setup, much shorter hook length, with a size 8 hook, and a 12 mil high attract pop-up, same flavor. So the only difference there is the size, and I'm thinking if my hook pulls must have been because the fish were bigger fish and I had a tiny hook on. So I upped the size of the hook, and now 2 fish on the mat. So big difference there. Put that rig. So the nice thing is we are out pretty much in town. You know, you don't get much more urban than under a bridge. You know, busy road, lots of noise, and yeah, lots of big fish. So it looks like Dave's got a line in now. I'm going to put in a few hours, see what we can get into, and try and enjoy this rainy, crappy, perfectly carpy weather day. And hopefully these simple tactics will do the job. We'll talk about our baiting strategy a little bit later. I want to get this rig back in. Oh, no way. Did that come? Oh, that was a good little run there. Like that, you had a good little fight there.
Time for a recap.
Now my line's slack, so maybe we were fishing a little bit too close together.
I don't know. You got a bite though, so.
Yeah, so they're still there.
Yeah.
That's a little kicker you got on there, eh?
Just farting around with the rigging and whatnot. Just a little more confidence. It turns over really well. It's always grabbing, so.
And what is your bait choice there? Corn?
Monster Carp, pineapple corn, ESP pop-up, and I'm just gonna glug it up with some pineapple goo and get it back out there.
Sounds good, Dave.
All right, guaranteed bite pretty soon.
Guaranteed bite. Okay. You under or over me?
I think maybe it should be over. We're good now.
I'm getting some slack there, so.
I don't know if I picked up the lever.
I think you might have picked up my rig.
Yeah, do it again.
No worries, we can untangle it after. I'm going to set this down here for you. Do you think we're wrapped up? Do you think I can move this at all? Oh yeah. There's my whole rig right there. Yeah, we were fishing a little bit too close together. Well, the camera work might have been crap, but hey, you got the fish.
This is one of the smaller fish I've taken from this spot, but I'm happy with it nonetheless. Nice clean fish, really spunky still. Nice consistent bite for us, so the day is going quite well. The fish seem to be enjoying the bait that I put out. It's been really cold lately. The nights have been getting down to close to 0 every night, and daytime highs are around 5 or 6 degrees. But I've been baiting this spot consistently, and a little bit of bait, but often, and they seem to be happy to be sticking around here, and hopefully we'll get into a few more today and get this one back. It's your turn, John. Figured this out, Dave. The only way I get a bite is when your line's not in the water. I had all those bites from those fish this morning before you put your line in. As soon as you put your line in, it was your game. Look at the hole in my boot. Oh, it's tiny. It was like a big fish take. Really slow plodding run and fight. This is the smallest fish yet. Very pale.
tiny mouth, very stocky frame, big scales. Really light colored fins. You'd almost think there's like a hybrid with something else. Maybe just a giant goldfish or something. It's actually what I'm thinking. It's like a giant goldfish.
Well, there's another quick bite for us.
Wow. Get a better look at the fish. See what I mean? That just looks like a big goldfish.
Yeah.
You can see big fins, but really pale in color, big scales, really tiny mouth. This reminds me of a lot of the fish we used to catch in the Grand River. A lot of the carp look like this. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful fish. Smallest one of the day. I'm happy.
That's pretty.
It's a really pretty fish.
Look at the size of the scales on the belly.
Yeah.
They're like full out.
That's why it makes me think it's like a crossbreed with a goldfish or something. It's just
And look at the lateral line.
it's so unique and so pronounced with some of its features.
The lateral line really sticks out.
Yeah. Awesome fish. Right around your line.
Oh, you want me to reel in?
No. Straight in. It's not big, but it's just so strong. I loosened your line up. Right for that opening in the concrete. I don't even think that bait you threw in had settled yet. Oh, look at the colors on this one, Dave.
Bulldogging.
So strong. It's not even as big as that second one I had, but it's so strong. The colors on this are gorgeous. So it's been a little while since I've had a fish. Dave says they come through in waves. And yeah, it's been a little bit of a lull. But another run, and probably the prettiest fish of the session. You know, that last one, that silvery one, was gorgeous. But look at the colors on this one. The orange and yellow are so vibrant. What a pretty fish. Really happy with this. So much traffic. We've got cars stopping as we hold fish up, and they're looking. It's been quite exciting. There's a tow truck. You might want to move your car, Dave. I'm gonna let this fish back while Dave figures out why the tow truck's here. I'm just ducking in out of the wind. Temperature's definitely dropping. The rain's kind of in and out now, so the rain's not as bad, but The wind is starting to affect us a little bit, where it's really kind of coming at us kind of from the left, just a little bit this way, and yeah, it's cold. It's cold wind. So I figure after that fish, I might as well tell you about the baiting strategy, which is not really that different from what we normally do. Kind of a two-part approach. So as I mentioned earlier, Dave's been fishing this spot. He's been putting a lot of particle in, maize, bird food mixes, things like that. And that's what he's kind of kept him going on. And, he threw a little bit in here last night on his way home from work. So when I got here, I put the line in, and it was in for about 20 minutes without having put any free offerings in. Didn't even get a liner. So what I did is I brought some pack bait with me, and I've been putting in some just pack bait balls of a very simple mix of oats, cream corn, a can of sweet corn, and there's some old chopped up plugged boilies that I have in here, just different vanilla and pineapple boilies that I had left over. I also soaked that in a mainline bait syrup, New Grange bait syrup, and that was all made up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning, and I just let it kind of soak in until I got here and didn't start putting any bait out until just after 7. So I had about 2 hours to soak into all those oats, make nice little balls, whereas normally I would pack them around my lead or around a cage feeder. Instead of doing that, I'm just putting the free offering out and then putting the pack bait around it, so they have to kind of move around, keep the competition going when the pot of fish comes in. So far it's working. And I mentioned that there was a bit of a lull. We had some pretty aggressive liners in the last, say, half hour, but that was the first run in about a 30-minute stretch. And it came literally after Dave put in 2 spoons of particle. I don't even think the second one would have settled yet. It probably didn't even hit the bottom, and that fish was away. So yeah, they're still here. They're still on the bait. Maybe we just need to bait a little heavier to get those big ones to come back that we started out with this morning. So still quite pleased that it's still really early, but you've now seen the rig, you've now seen the bait, and you've seen a few fish, so you know what we're doing works. The rest of it's just fun. I think Dave's doing a recast right now. Yeah, hopefully it won't be long before I'm going to bite. That was weird, yeah. Not a bad fish.
Still here.
Just seconds after you saw one rise, eh?
Yeah.
Every one of them. They all like that.
So the same size as yours, that last one.
Yeah. That one's got some of that color too.
And the same, like, bigger scales. There we go. hopefully we're heading into another little bite window. Be nice to get a couple more fish before I gotta pack it in and head back to work. But the fish are getting bigger again, so hopefully we can get a nice chunk before we gotta go. Can't complain. Nice clean fish again. My line feels like it's solid.
Oh, so you're in the gravel.
Based on the way the head forward. I just feel like I have to baby it with such a 3.5 pound Esker rod. Too many hook pulls. No, they're the same size, I think. Every one that you hook into, it just, I don't know what it is about the spot, they always just feel gigantic.
That's a good fish.
What?
Good color to that one too, eh?
A little darker one. Surprisingly.
Just no quitting these ones, eh?
I think it's just that magical water temperature where they get lots of oxygen and they don't really tire out. Some nice coloration on this fish. Got a little like orange patch above his one belly fin there. It's kind of neat. But just in like a mid double, low double stamp of fish right now. Can't complain. The weather's cooperated, even though the weatherman said it was going to be terrible. So it's been a good day overall, and any day where you're on the water in November or October and into some steady fish, then yeah, you can't complain.
Yeah, it is October still, right? A couple more days?
Well, all this talk about what we're doing in the next couple of weeks, I flash forward there. But there we go. We'll send this one back.
That's an all right fish.
Same size again. I must have been on a different school the other day.
Really high back on him. Oh, you missed. Yeah, it's like short, but he's got a high back. Just needs some girth to him. Nice.
Is that like half a fish? What is that?
He's so short. Nice looking fish though.
Oh, he's got quite the hump on him.
Yeah. Right on.
Well, this is definitely not a recapture. I would remember this fish if I caught this fish more. I don't know if it's the same thing that happens to trout, but if it's the same sort of disease, or if it's a worrying disease, or what it is that causes this exactly. But it's always neat to stumble across them once in a while. They come in all shapes and sizes and colors, and you have to respect each one for what it offers. Each one is beauty in its own way, very unique. Such a high back. Alright, send this one back. Hopefully we can scrape out one more before we call this a session.
Yeah, we're running out of time now.
Oh, another session in the books. A really, really good session, actually. I think the final result was Dave and I each landed 4, and we each lost 2. After we actually packed up the camera and all the gear, and it was just rods on the deck, ready to come out, and his ripped off, and it ended up breaking off his braid. So I think, I don't know if it got close enough to those concrete pilings or if it just got into some zebra mussels, but he lost a good fish right at the end there. So yeah, we pretty much fished, 1 for 1 today, which is always great. Yeah, we did really, really well for a cold, wet end of October day. November starts next week, so this kind of late fall to have a good bite like that was really, really exciting. So obviously now I'm sat in the car. I'm trying to warm up a bit, and time to head out. So not sure when the next time on the bank is. I think not for another 2 weeks. So it could be even colder, could be even wetter. We don't know. Might even have snow at that point. But for now, I think October is a wrap. And it's not been an easy month, but we've had a number of fish, and it's been quite satisfying to be able to get out and catch in some of these really nasty days. But yeah, Another session in the books, all done. I am going home.